Well, a very good morning from Phuket, and today I'm taking you down to the Ministry of Transportation in Phuket town. Well, I've just arrived here at the Ministry of Transport down in Phuket town. Now there are quite a few buildings here, so you can come here for doing things like road tax, registration of vehicles. There is also the test centre here for vehicles that are older than 5 years, so the equivalent to the UK MOT. Besides this, there is also the driving part, which is where you would come for your driving licence and to take your driving test. And that's what I've come down for today. As some of you may know already, I've actually got a full Thai motorbike licence, but I only have my UK licence for driving cars over here. And because now I live over here, that to drive over here on a driving licence, if it's a foreign license, then you're going to need a international driving permit. These international driving permits are only valid for 3 months. Even though I've got a full English driving license, without the driving permit, I'm not legal to drive a car. Now, normally I don't drive a car over here. I just drive a motorbike. Hello. The first Thai license you have is a temporary license which lasts 2 years. Depending if at the end of that time on what visa you have, you can then renew it for either another temporary license or a 5-year license. But to be eligible for a 5-year license, you need to have a visa such as a non-O visa, a retirement visa, marriage visa, etc. They don't give you a full 5-year license on a tourist visa. You can only have what they call a temporary license, which lasts 2 years. I've had 2 temporary licenses already, and I was down here a few days ago renewing my motorbike license now to a full 5-year license. And while I was down here, I made some inquiries about transferring my UK license over to a Thai license so I can drive a car legally over here with a Thai car license. They told me what I needed to do. I've come back to sort out the license. Because I have a full UK driving license, I don't need to resit the actual driving test or the exam. But what I have to do is spend an hour in the classroom doing what I presume is a safety video, and then once I've done that, I can come down, pay the license fee, and they will make me a Thai car license. So that's what we're going to be doing. So I've been in this morning, I've done the paperwork, I've had to sit a quick reactions test, which is basically just a brake test, traffic light colours, the lights that are displayed, you have to either accelerate or brake. It's a very simple test. So I've done that test already, I've completed the paperwork, and I'm just waiting now to go up into the classroom. If you're coming down here, it's wise to get down here for about 8:30 because it is very, very busy in Phuket. There's a lot of people coming here, so that you do sometimes have to queue up. The earlier the better, really. I've seen Nat there just coming back. She's been out to get a bit of breakfast because we had to take Shadow out this morning and I've had no breakfast, so she's gone to get some donuts and some iced tea that we can eat now while I'm waiting. I think Nat's going to go back to the salon, open the salon up while I'm upstairs in the classroom. Now, of course, there is some waiting around for the classes to start, etc. And there is a small shop where you can get drinks and a little bit of snack food from during that period if you want to have some food and drink. Okay, well, I've just come out of the classroom and the session lasted about an hour, and as I thought, it was mainly a safety video. They show some quite graphic accidents, tell you the relevant causes, maybe running red lights, inappropriate driving, speeding, etc. So I've sat through that. I was a little bit surprised that the actual teacher that takes the class sort of leaves the class and lets the video run. And of course, as you can imagine, quite a few people lost interest in the video and were sitting there looking at their mobile phone. So I've sat through the safety video. I've come back downstairs with a number that I've got to wait now in a queue to get called to make the payment for the license, and then they can print me the driving license out. Now, of course, if you don't already have a license that's recognized over here in Thailand, and you need to sit an actual full license, then it is going to take probably 1 or 2 days here in Phuket. There are other places where you can take your license that you may be able to take everything in 1 day. I actually took my motorbike license in Tarang, and I managed to complete it all in 1 day. I think it was about just over half a day, because I had to do reaction test, a few other tests, and then you do a written test where you have to answer questions. Now, it used to be 50 questions and you used to have to get 45 of those questions correct to pass. I think they have now changed it to 100 questions and you need to get 95 of those questions correct to pass the written test. Then once you've passed the written test, you then go on to the actual driving test, which, as you can see here in Phuket, they have a course. Now, this is where you will either take your car test or your motorbike test. So really depends on what you're coming here. I'm just coming to change over my UK license, so it's a lot easier for anyone that's got a recognised license. Obviously, the Thai government recognise the British UK license as being a license that is equal to or higher than a Thai license. So they're willing to change my UK license over onto a Thai license. I think they also recognise the US license, the Australian license. So what I would suggest is go and have a look on the government official website. I will try and put the link down in the description. You're not going to have any issues with the police. You also don't need an international permit to go with your foreign license because, of course, you're on a Thai license. So it's just going to make things a lot easier if you're driving either a car or a motorbike. Then I would suggest, if you're living here or spending any length of time here, then it's well worth you taking a Thai license. Now, you can take a Thai license on a tourist visa, but you will only get a temporary license. If you're on a full immigration visa, such as a retirement visa, a marriage visa, or I believe you can do it on a student visa if you're studying here, or if you have working over here. Again, depending on what visa you have, you will be able to apply for a full Thai driving license. However, just bear in mind, the very first one that you issued is always going to be a temporary one, whether it be for a motorbike or a car. It will be a temporary one that lasts 2 years, and then at the end of that 2-year period, you are able to renew it for a full 5-year driving license. Okay, well, I've just finished inside. I've got my license. They've issued me the license, no problem at all. The license fee for me today was 205 baht, but bearing in mind I'm just transferring my UK license over to a Thai license. I haven't had to do the driving test, so the prices may vary when it comes to price depending on what you're actually coming here for. Now, I will try and include any relevant links down in the description, so do go and check out the description, because I do try to put anything that's relevant to the video in that description. So you're going to get links for the government websites, etc., and some details on, obviously, about taking your license. Also, down in the description you're going to find my affiliate links, also my social media links, emails if you wish to email me a question. I am getting a high volume now of questions and comments on both my YouTube channel and Facebook, so do please bear with me. I do try to get back to people as soon as I possibly can. Well, as always, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if so, please do remember to give it the old thumbs up. Well, as always, thanks for watching the video, and until next time, I will catch you on the next one.